It's morning. Good morning. Good morning. It is early. It is early. Good morning. So, hi, my name is Renita from the Be Your Own Kind platform. I know you might be like, girl, it is early. It is. And let me explain this. I did research that us small channels, instead of trying to fight the bigger channels, it is great to go live early. So we're gonna see. This is a little test run because yeah, it's early, but it's morning. We have a new opportunity, a little chat there. We have a new opportunity and a new day. So yeah, so this is just a little informal live that I will be doing. Or I'll be trying to do Monday through Friday at 6 a.m. And if I'm too low, let me know. I just don't want to wake up my house. So I do want to start off just saying good morning. Hope that you are having a great morning. If you are up with me, you're probably getting ready for work and starting your day, or you're working third shift and you're about to go to sleep. Either way, I'm happy that you're here with me today. Um, oh my God, that light is bright. So today we're just going to talk about like some short little things. I'm not going to hold you long. Just want to get into some things that I saw um, yesterday in the news, and yeah, let's get into it. So let me share my screen here. All right, so let me share my screen here, and yeah. So the first thing that I wanted to talk about was this money challenge. Like this money challenge started with a rapper. I don't know his name. He started with the rapper where he lined up his money and words, whatever. First of all, I feel like that person has a lot of time on their hands, like for real, a lot of time on their hands because this looks very lengthy, very lengthy. So you have this one where it's file your taxes. I don't even know if that's money. What is that? What on earth is that? I don't know. Oh, it looks like it's his advertisement. So people are using that for advertisement, which was kind of cool. Um, People find cute ways. Okay, well, girl, F you. And then what was some favorite ones that I liked? I don't know why that dog is there. It was some funny ones, but it looks like it has extended since last night since I looked at it because it was well they said that 50 Cent had started the money challenge like a long time ago, which now I cannot find because this went a little longer than it was. Let me see if I can find 50 Cent. I know where I can find it at. I know the Shade Room. As always, you can find everything on the Shade Room where it had 50 cents, where it said broke and it was like a pile of money. So they're saying he was the originator of it. Of course, Soldier Boy was like, I'm the originator. He think he did everything first. So this is one. Long story with this, his baby mama lied, so he just took some money and did that. So a lot of people are like, if you're regular and you have money like that, you might want to be careful so that you don't get robbed. So be careful when you guys are doing that um, because you never know who's watching you, right? Okay. The Shade Room posts a lot, so I might not run into the 50 Cent one anymore. I probably should have saved the link. Oh well, but yeah, so dang, I saw it yesterday. Ah, I probably should have saved the link because I saw it yesterday. Ah, oh well, that sucks. Oh well. Let me see. Let's go to trusty Google right quick. Let's see. 50 Cent money challenge. I get so adamant. Ah, that's not even gonna show it. There it is. So right here, this was the one that he did first, where it says broke right up in here. Oh, wait a minute. Wow, I am so rusty. I ain't did this in a while. Where right here, where it says broke right here, he had the money lined up on the floor. So 50 Cent said he was the first to do it. Whatever the case, some of these challenges are very time consuming. So do you know how long it takes to put the money in form of a letter? And then he stacked it up. That's just a lot. That's just a lot of cash and a lot of money, a lot of effort. But it's fun to watch everybody else put in the effort. It is like I thought about like a way of doing it, like how can I creatively do it and I don't have to make those letters. And I haven't thought of it. But if I think of it this week, you may see a picture of that. But at the moment, I am not there. And yeah, that's just so time consuming. But I think it's kind of cool with the other people doing it. So anyway, before we get into the next clip, I am just gonna play a sponsor. They pay the bills, y'all. Shop at So Bomb Trusses to fulfill your hair beauty needs as we bend 100% human hair in custom-made wigs. We also provide all textures and lengths to bring out the bomb in you. To keep up with our latest products, sign up on our newsletter at SoBombTresses.com and follow us on IG at SoBombTresses or Burrito Bomb. Okay, I am back. Make sure you get into So Bomb Treasures. They have custom wigs and bundles. And it's very much good quality. She is Virginia based. She's based in Virginia. But that shouldn't stop you anywhere because she's online. So make sure you check her out, everyone. All right. So let's get into our next topic for the morning. It is K.Michelle. Now, K.Michelle has expressed like her journey and her struggles when she got her BBL and how she had to go through surgery to get it reversed or whatever. So now she's trying to bring awareness to it. She's having a documentary that's coming out. Let me just read this from the Carlos King. He is actually producing this. So it says, when BBLs go wrong, check out the trailer to our new show about the dark side of elective surgery with K.Michelle and Jesse Consolin. I don't know who that is. Called My Killer Body, which premieres with a sneak peek on January 28th at 10 p.m. and then every Thursday starting February 3rd, 9 to 8 Central Time on Lifetime. So I'm really excited about that. I am going to tune into Lifetime and look at this, and I may even do a review on it on my blog, which is www.beyourownkind.com. So make sure you check out that website, which I probably should have it scrolling at the bottom. But yeah, so make sure you check that out. Also, let's see let's see the trailer of this. Let me make it a little bit bigger and hit play. Oops, it might be good to take the sound, the mute off.
Know what was going to happen to me, and nobody did. I was the first celebrity to be honest and speak out about the dark side of cosmetic surgery. It is not worth it to look like somebody on Instagram. I am working with women and men who have gone through the exact same thing as me and who are fighting for their lives. I feel like this is all my fault because I'm so selfish. I ended up getting a mommy makeover because I wanted a nicer body, like all the girls I see on social media.
I lost a massive amount of weight, which is why I felt the need to have skin removal surgery.
I didn't feel pretty enough.
I won a free giveaway in the Dominican Republic.
Nobody warned me about the dangers.
Woke up at the parking lot, vomiting on myself, urinating on myself.
I had cobalt poisoning and arsenic poisoning.
I was literally put together with glue and tape.
All those little black dots are silicone. Half of the cheek has to go.
I knew it was serious, but I didn't know how serious it was. I was bleeding out for 24 hours.
Bleeding out.
And it was then that I found out that the injections in my butt was freeze pack fluid.
Can't even sit down. I've been laying on my stomach.
My butt was on fire. Sharp pains throughout the night.
Can't stand for long. The pain.
My stomach hurts. It's still numb.
It was itching and burning at the same time.
Oh my god.
I got like a little blade
Oh my
to
god!
cut
Oh
my
my god!
skin
Oh my
off.
god! Oh my
Cut your
god!
own skin, son?
I really did. My main focus is to help them heal, let them know they're not alone, help them to get back to living their life.
I don't want to go through this journey on my own.
I walk in your shoes.
What are your fears?
That she might not make it through surgery.
I feel scared for her because I don't want anything bad to happen to her.
Once this is out of my body, it's going to help me reclaim my life.
This is like people actually die. When I look in the mirror, I see a broken person.
I do want my life back.
Oh my. Yeah, I'm going to get into that. And the reason why I want to get into that, I mean, you do have some surgeries that are like successful and people don't experience, issues, but there are a lot of people too that are experiencing issues. And it's all at the cost of, wanting to be your own kind, look how you want to look. But you have to be careful and do your research when you are like, oh God, what is the word? When you're scheduling these appointments, like look at the doctors, look at the reviews, see if, there's been any complaints, make sure that you go through counseling to see if this is what you want to do, and to have like a therapist on site or on the side, just as a backup plan so that you can deal with the changes. Unfortunately, there are a lot of whack, crack doctors out there where they don't care. It's just all about the money, and they're pumping stuff into your body. And anytime you have something foreign in your body may or may not react. Like it's just Russian roulette when you do things like that. Like I had a gallbladder surgery, and I promise you, I feel like anytime you've been opened up, you're never the same anyway. And there's always risk when you do surgery anyway. It doesn't matter what it is. When I had a gallbladder surgery, my stomach still does not feel the same. I mean, probably because they took a piece out there, but it still doesn't feel the same. Like I've never felt the same, and that was the first time that I've been like had some type of surgery. So yes, some people go in, people getting the mommy makeovers and going to other countries to get it done. Make sure that you get your research, because I'm told that it's cheaper overseas, but sometimes, you get your money's worth. So I'm really interested in that documentary, and I'm really interested to discuss it, to do a review on it on my blog, just to give a review on it and see if it's something that I would want to watch, on a weekly. So kudos to K.Michelle for sharing her story with other people and inspiring other people to, speak out about this, because just like there are good things about stuff, there are, dangerous. There are dangerous effects to anytime you go in surgery. So so sorry that happened to those girls, but I'm glad that they're bringing awareness to it. So yeah, kudos. Um, all right. So the next thing that we're going to do is talk about Miss Ari Lennox. Now, Miss Ari Lennox, I love her. I loved her first album, especially the song Shea Butter Baby. And I think it was another song on there where she got her first apartment, and I so resonated with that song. Only because I was thinking about my first apartment, which was amazing. Like, that first sense of freedom when you're like, I can do what I want. I can run around the house with toothpaste on my, like, rub it all. I don't know why I would do that, but I'm just saying, like, it's just the freedom of, just having your own space and your own vibe and your own energy. Like, I don't know. I really love that song. Like, so anyway. She is not feeling music. She's actually expressed, we'll get into it in a minute, being tired of music. It's just some things that goes along with it, and the fact of just, it's not about the music anymore. I say that a lot. Like it's mainly like how artists are even gaining traction is by doing something like preposterous on social media just to get the attention. Like it's a constant like reality TV on social media. So people are just doing whatever for attention, and it's not about the music. For people to pay attention to the music, but people are not paying attention to the music. So for somebody like Ari, who is kind of low key and just wants to be creative, it's hard for her to compete with people who are just basically looking for clout. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into a couple of things with her. So this is what even derived this. Like yesterday, I believe she went on like a Twitter rant, and she is the first of all, I thought this was funny because she said somebody looks like a thumb. Like I tried to imagine a person looking like a thumb. I guess my head would be shaped like a thumb. I don't know. I just thought that was funny. Anyway, she said she'll continue to sing about penis when she wants, and you misogynistic peasants can continue to jerk off to my music. Thank you. Now, where that message is coming from is she was recently a guest on a podcast, and let's just get into that for a minute. Let's just jump around. So she was recently on a podcast. Let me find it. Where is it at? Oh crap. I had all my links and now I don't have it, but I can find it right quick. Ari Lennox. Basically, she was on a podcast and she has this song out, and he referenced the podcast host. He referenced like a sexual lyric that she had in the song, like kind of gesturing, oh, when you going, like it was really inappropriate and uncomfortable, and he felt okay to actually comment and say that to her based off her lyrics. And it's like, chill, this is supposed to be an interview to get to know me, and you're being misogynistic and making me feel uncomfortable. And so a lot of people is like, girl, calm down. You did sing it in your lyrics, but once again, I need people to separate the art from the person. And I feel like that's part of the issue when you're on social media, is people are not separating the art from the person, because that's not what they're trying to do. They're trying to combine it so that they can keep, an indelible, impression in your mind, and for you to, want to be more into them and this and that. So I don't know, like, that's what that came from. I didn't have it up. So let's see. So let's get back into let's get back into the Twitter thing, because there are some things about music that she said. Let me see if I can find it. Hopefully she didn't delete it. I think she deleted it. Yep, she deleted. I'll show more. I am not a Twitter person. Oh no, she deleted it. So now let me see. Once you put it on there though, you can't this is why I screenshot stuff, because things get deleted so quick. Okay, so it's saying right here, let's just go here. She wanted to make my life difficult. So it says, on Sunday, Ari Lennox tweeted that she wanted off Dreamville Records and Interscope, also proclaiming that she'll never do another interview. This past few months, 5 hours ago. This past few months have been rough for Ari Lennox. 2 months after being arrested in Amsterdam, the vocalist, I didn't know that. The vocalist fired off on Twitter Sunday afternoon, asking to be dropped from the records. I want to be dropped from the labels. I'm done. I'm tired. I want to be dropped from the labels. I'm done. I'm tired. A fan then responded to Lennox, alleging that she was being oversensitive and folding after a suggestive interview on a podcast and chill with host MacGyver Metchi Mekwevo. Excuse me for mispronouncing. The South African podcast has made a sexually charged pass at Lennox, who appeared visibly uncomfortable but tried to laugh off the question. Meavu claimed that Lennox first made the sexual reference in Pop from her 2019 full-length debut, Shea Butter Baby. Okay, that's the song he was referencing. Shut up, the interview was the icing on the cake. I want to be free. So just because somebody sings it doesn't mean that that gives you like an invitation to just be rude and disgusting. And so it's just I'm never. So she says I'm never doing another interview again. I've been on this sober high for weeks, genuine gratefulness and happiness. So she's like on another level, and it's not weird, you know. That she probably has, been drinking a little bit because she's under stress. And she's been telling us for almost a year or so, like since 2019, I could think back where she was talking about the stresses. And I believe it started with the Soul Train Music Awards because she lost to I believe Doja Cat, and Doja Cat is pop. So I don't know why they were put into the same category because they're two different genres, two different sounds or whatever. Well I guess Doja Cat could be like rap slash pop or whatever. So the whole thing is we're not in her shoes. We don't know what she goes through, and I feel like people are just so easy to judge you know, your situation when they're outside looking in. You don't know my experiences with stuff, just like I don't know your experience with things. So I don't have the right to speak to how you're feeling or your experience to something. So that's how I kind of feel about that. And the music industry seems hard. I mean, it just seems like a load of chores and a load of misery sometimes. Like, yes, you get the glamour and stuff, but you don't really have your life. Like, you're on a constant schedule, you're in constant competition with the next best thing. And when you can't compete with the next best thing and you just want to like genuinely do your art, it can be hard. It can be hard when you just want that accolade, for your creativity. So a lot of people are like, well, you're just whining, just suck it up. The old celebrities, and I know people always saying the old celebrities didn't say anything, but that's not this era. So first of all, these are new celebrities, and the old celebrities did not have social media, at their grasp. And who's to say that they wouldn't have been more verbal, or more open if they did have that? You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are like, well, Beyonce never said anything, but in her beginning of her career, she did. She did more interviews. She did try to defend herself, especially when people were like, blaming her for the breakup of Destiny's Child. Like, she took a lot of stuff as a teenager. I totally understand why she doesn't do interviews and say anything anymore, because she did that when she was younger and all it did was make it worse. So that's from her own experience. But Ari Lennox, she has the permission to say how she feels, and she's been trying to tell us, and now that it has gotten to this point, she has reached her boiling point. Like, that's it. It's just exploded. The champagne bottle is just corked out or whatever. So she's been saying that, you know what I'm saying? So it's not like this is new, so I'm trying to see if they'll have her tweets on here. Okay, so her tweet from January 23rd is, I want to be dropped from the label. I'm done and tired. Shut up. The interview was the icing on the cake. I want to be free. January 23rd, she said, for Christ's sakes, I realize I have no hits. I realize you can live without hearing my music. I realize my complaining is so aggravating to y'all. I don't ask blogs to post me when I'm at my worst. You judgmental, self-hating parasites wouldn't last a day as a signed artist. See what she's saying? You're not in my shoes. And don't get me wrong, this is not a celebrity blog. This is I'm a lifestyle niche, so I pretty much could just talk about anything, which is why I chose that. But I always try to, incorporate mental health and personal development in my stories. It's just a way to grab attention, for us to join and have a conversation about things, just like what I was saying about competition. Okay, so my niche is, be your own kind, love yourself, self-actualize, things like that. Nobody wants to hear that. When I write those blogs about like loving yourself and mental health, I get maybe like 1 or 2 reads. If I put a celebrity name in it, like I think I wrote about Nene Leakes, when she moved on with the new beau. Do you know how many hits I got over that? Do you know how many? I got like triple the hits on that. People are into what they're into. You know what I'm saying? So it's like some people have actually started in a certain niche and went to another one just because they gain more traction, but then they lose the identity of their brand. So I don't want to lose the identity of my brand, but I also need to adapt with the times. But sometimes that gets taxing because you originally want to just do this one thing. You know what I'm saying? You originally just want to reach the people how you want to reach the people, be, as creative as you intend to be creative, and not have to compromise, your brand. So how do you do that where you maintain or sustain the identity of your brand while still making yourself relevant? So just as a small platform, that's hard. So I can only imagine on her level, like the stress and the discouragement that she may feel because she's not getting recognized. You know what I'm saying? I forgot to put on the light behind me. Well, I'm almost done now. So she says, January 23rd, she says, complaining that I'm complaining about the S I'm going through. Meanwhile, in real life, you're just as unhappy, just as effed up. You crying in the car too. Somebody calling you insensitive and dramatic too. You can never be honest about your demons. And so it's so easy to point fault at other people, right? So her thing is, you're no different than me. It may be a different situation, but you still have some unhappiness in your life. And that's true. We all have some things that we want to fix in our life, hands down, and that's why it doesn't pay to judge the next person. You know what I'm saying? So she like I said, she's been reaching out and been saying she's fed up, and she's discouraged, and at this point it's okay that she's discouraged. So before 2022, like I said, I think it stemmed from the Soul Train Music Awards where she started to just start feeling discouraged, and that was back in like November of 2019. So right here at iHeartRadio, it says Ari Lennox says she's quitting music after Soul Train Music Awards. Now, mind you, everybody's like, "Oh, she's just complaining because of the podcast," but it's deeper than the podcast. She's been fed up. She's been feeling discouraged. But what I want to say to her, if she ever sees this, is just be encouraged and focus on the people that are your fans, the people that do lift you up. Like, I think you're super dope. I think you're super creative, but I understand when you reach that point of defeat, so if you think that you just need to take some time off and recalibrate, I wouldn't encourage you to stop doing something that you love just based on the reception. But like I said, that's easier said than done. But I just want you to just maybe take a break. Maybe you need a break, but you're so dope. The world needs you. The world needs your voice. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I just want you to be encouraged, Ari. I just want you to be encouraged. So if you ever see this, I hope that encouraged you. So this right here, it says, after being snubbed at the Soul Train Music Awards, the soul singer took on Twitter on Monday to express her frustrations in what has become a 2-day Twitter conversation, which we see she deleted it. She says, I'm in a set of now deleted tweets, right? Like she deleted the ones from yesterday. So now I know I need to screenshot it. Ari first spoke of her album Shea Butter Baby, saying it's a soul album for Black people. Her words then became a bit more targeted as she made it clear that she was more than disappointed that the project didn't get any praise at the Soul Train Awards. I want this as way more than it wants me. I'm learning to have to stop caring. Yeah, I'm hurt. I'm not built for these things. So she said that in November 19, like, hey, I'm not good with not winning, or not being recognized. I worked hard on this, But what everyone was saying, like, well, everybody that was nominated worked hard on their project. I mean, in hindsight, yeah, but she's still entitled to feel how she feels. She's feeling disappointed. You know what I'm saying? It says she returned on Twitter on Tuesday with more to say after fans begged her not to take her loss to heart. She says it's not just an award. It wasn't any award show. It was the Soul Train Awards. As you can see, I'm a big fan of soul music and huge fan of Soul Train history. Being snubbed was something I always expected and was definitely prepared for, just not by them. So she felt, because she made a soul album that was for, Black women or Black people, that out of all awards, like maybe if it was the Grammys, whatever, if it was the what's the other one, the American Music Awards, whatever, MTV Awards, who cares? But this Soul Train Award is for us. I guess BET and Soul Train, is for us. So, she felt like, hey, I connected with the people, but the people didn't connect with me, which is not true. We did connect with you. We don't know who's on these boards or whatever, and I think that's why a lot of people are like, don't put so much faith or whatever on awards. I mean, some of the best artists out here have never won a Grammy. Like, can you believe like Jodeci has never won a Grammy? I don't think Drake ever won a Grammy. I mean, he was nominated and he dropped out of it, but before that, he's never won a Grammy. Nicki Minaj never won a Grammy. I can't, and I'm thinking of people in the past, like. It's a lot of people that have never won a Grammy, so you can't base your success off of a reward, but we also can't tell her how to feel, at the end of the day. That's how I feel about it. Um, so on November 19th, she says, I'm not selling out, so I quit. So around this time, she wanted to quit or whatever. So people are just telling her, she says she's been grinding since 2009. So at this point, it's been 10 years, and now it's what 2022. So it's just growing longer and longer for her. Then last year she came again and saying that she wanted to quit music to become a real estate agent. So she's been saying this a lot. So some people are just like, well, um, should have get off the pot. Excuse my language, because it's like okay, you keep saying this, but you're not quitting. But she's not quitting because it's her first love. I just think she's defeated. Like I just think that it's just pure defeat. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into a little bit of this live because we're running short on time. So let's get into it.
Because live is very stressful, especially now. But I just want to say hi because I just want all of it to kind of like die down, and I kind of feel like the sooner I start acting like, or just sharing with you like my life day to day, not day to day, but like as it's currently happening, the sooner more healing can happen. And I feel like not talking about it with anyone other than the people that I can trust is probably what's best for me, because I realize I'm not, it's too much. It's too much to try to unpack, and it's too much to keep fighting. So I just rather it disappear for my own mental health. And yeah. So I posted a clip of like Old Boy, because I was watching Old Boy for like the first time. And I noticed like every time like he's about to get mad, he starts shaking. And I was like, I was just telling friends that there were a few times like recently where I felt myself getting really angry. One time was yesterday on Twitter. And then another time I had an incident with I was trying to order something on an eating app, and I found myself calmly checking the person because the person was very, very rude. But I found myself shaking, like my body, like uncontrollably shaking, like my neck, like my head, like the way the clip that I posted on my story. And I was just like, I'm not okay. Like, I'm not okay. Because how could I, like, my body is telling me I'm not okay. I'm shaking now when I'm not.
So, as you already see, she's claiming that she's not okay, but then she kind of got like ostracized for saying she's not okay. Now, what is the point of all this whole mental health stuff? Even though this was in 2021, so this is the pandemic. People were like highlighting and paying more attention to mental health, but you have this person right here saying, "Hey, I'm not okay." I experienced crazy comments and don't nobody know who I am. So I can imagine, the type of comments that she has to deal with and the ignorance that she has to deal with being famous. Like it just seemed like a lot of pressure, you know what I'm saying? So I'll play a little bit more, but it's almost time to go. So let me
I'm trying to like chill.
When I discovered Fiverr, actually, it was just kind of a gift.
I love Fiverr.
But
they're not paying me to advertise.
Okay, all right. But I just wanted to say hi because all right. I'm gonna just be right here. I'm not trying to be annoying, I swear. But just wanted to say hi.
And why is it that we feel annoying or we feel like a bother when something is bothering us? Like, let's get into that because I feel like I'm even like that. Like, if I'm having a bad day, I don't want to call and I don't want to bother anybody. I don't want to be a burden to somebody. But am I really being a burden to someone if I'm not feeling my best, especially when, some people are like, well, contact me if you ever, if something is ever wrong with you, And my thing is, when you say that, mean that. Like, when you say that, mean that. Like, don't just go around saying false things. Like, you ever know when somebody passed away and they're like, if you need anything, just contact me. If you do not mean that, do not say that. Because if that person does need something, they need a friend or someone to talk to, they're already in a vulnerable state. So stop saying these blanket statements. Don't say I'm in your prayers if you're not really praying. Just say, you'll be in my thoughts. And you probably were. They're thinking about you and moving on. Because some people really hold tight to that type of stuff, So if you have people in your life that that you really can reach out to, then do that. You know what I'm saying? That it's okay to talk to them when you're not okay. That they'll pick up the phone, when you're reaching out, when you're obviously reaching out, they'll pick up the phone and call and check on you and see how you're doing. But there are some people that just say that, and that's a misconception, and that's aggravating to the person who actually have them in their emergency plan. So. I just think that it's just not a good thing to ever feel aggravated to express when you do not feel good about something, because it's okay to not be okay. So in this instance, everyone's getting on Ari for not being okay, but that's not fair, because it's okay that she's not okay. It's okay that she's defeated. I just hope that she gets or stick to her support system that actually, want to hear her out, and encourage her and uplift her. And like I said, maybe take a break and just surround yourself by good energy, or take a social media break just to get back on your square and recalibrate, or get in the studio. Not if you're releasing anything or not, but if music is your release, then do that. Just for you, just do music because that's what you want to do. So yeah, so like I said, I just want her to be encouraged, and I want you to be encouraged. If you're going through something, and you're feeling like you're not okay, it's okay. It's okay that you're not okay. I always express when I'm not okay. Like starting this whole weight loss thing. No, I'm not okay because I want to eat what I want to eat, and I don't want to work out, and it hurts to move, basically. But this doesn't mean that I have to stop doing it. I have to press through the pain, press through the pressure. It's pressure. It's pressure when you want to do anything that's worth something, but that's why you have to be mindful and make sure that you're around, people that support you. And on those days when you're not okay, that you can let your guards down and express how not okay you are. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, like, I just feel for her. Like, basically, I just feel for her, and my heart does go out to her. It really, really does. It really, really does, because there are a lot of people in the industry that is crying for help, and people are just ignoring them. Like, oh, you just complaining, whatever, and that's not the case all the time. Some people do that for attention, but some people don't. And I'd rather pay attention to you either way than to not pay attention to you at all, and you're sitting there in misery. Like, that's just how I feel about that. But we are coming to an end of our morning banter. So I just want to thank you for joining me early in the morning, or whenever you're watching this, because you're probably still asleep. So whenever you do watch this, I'll just thank you for watching it. If you are on YouTube watching this, please, please, please hit the subscribe button. Please. Thank you. Hit the subscribe button. I'm still trying to get to 1,000 was it 1,000 followers, subscribers, and like 4,000 listening minutes, whatever it's called. So I'm still on that road to that. Help a sister out, help a sister out. Like I said, it's not easy when you are not a popular niche. You know what I'm saying? So, um, I'm so grateful for my 124 subscribers. So that means that's 124 people that rock with me, and I'm grateful for that. But I'm still trying to get to 1,000. Look at the little Richie thing happening right there. Also, if you're on Facebook, on my Facebook page, please be sure to follow me on Facebook as well. And you can always find me on www.beyourownkind.com. I have an emails newsletter that goes out weekly or bi-weekly. Be patient with me. Just to let you know that the latest things that's going on, on the platform and things I have in store. We also have a BYOK Facebook community group. You can join that where we just talk about various random things, and we have like giveaways and, little sidebar events and stuff. Just something like a more intimate setting with the people that follow me. So you can always join that too. The link to that is also on my website, beyourownkind.com. So until next time, don't forget to be your own kind and have a wonderful day. And until next time, bye.